California's silent crisis, 10 cities fading under the radar. It's 6:42 a.m. and a delivery driver pulls up behind an abandoned Walgreens in Stockton. But instead of packages, his trunk holds socks, water, and insulin for his brother, who has been living in a tent there for 3 months. This isn't a rare event, it's a quiet warning of a crisis that is reshaping California. Have you seen schools with locked bathrooms to keep out the homeless? Or diners shutting down because their parking lots became permanent campsites? California cities aren't collapsing loudly, they're fading silently. While the rest of the state scrolls on, entire communities are hollowing out. Here are 10 California cities on the brink of collapse, and why no one is talking about them. 10. Riverside, the quiet hollowing out. It's the middle of the day, and long stretches of the Murray Creek Trail in Riverside feel abandoned, fenced off, and overgrown. In reality, they are not empty, tents now outnumber joggers. The latest data shows Riverside County with 3,990 homeless people, a 7% spike since 2023. While sheltered numbers have gone up, nearly 2,000 people remain unsheltered. The city of Riverside alone has 614 people on the streets, often just blocks from luxury developments. The county spent $12.6 million this year to clear creek bed encampments, but residents say the problem has simply been pushed to other areas, like under freeway bridges. While officials point to housing initiatives as a sign of progress, locals see a city quietly hollowing out as parks and libraries become silent battlegrounds. 9. San Jose, Silicon Valley's glitch. Just 5 blocks from San Jose's gleaming downtown high-rises, you'll find makeshift shantytowns tucked between office parks and freeway ramps. In 2025, the city counted 6,535 homeless residents, contributing to a county-wide total of 10,711, one of the highest in the state. Despite this, there is only one shelter bed for every 3 people on the street. The city passed a law allowing police to arrest individuals who refuse 3 offers of shelter, but many shelters are full, creating a revolving door where people are cited only to return to their tents days later. Meanwhile, new tiny home communities sit half-empty, and this crisis unfolds just miles from tech giants hosting billion-dollar launches. 8. Bakersfield, the illusion of progress. In Bakersfield, freeway ramps are becoming makeshift neighborhoods. The metro area has over 2,600 homeless residents, with a staggering 52% living unsheltered. While officials reported a minor 2.3% decrease in homelessness, this came after brutal sweeps that simply pushed people into more dangerous, invisible zones, under bridges and near train tracks. The crisis is also emptying entire retail blocks, as businesses shutter and customers are afraid to park. Local shelters are at capacity, and emergency motel vouchers have been cut due to budget shortfalls. As a result, people are being erased in silence, displaced into corners you won't find on any tourist map. 7. Palm Springs, the strategic relocation. Behind the sun-soaked brochures of luxury spas and boutique hotels, Palm Springs has a secret. In 2025, the city claimed a 63% drop in unsheltered homelessness. This success, however, came at a cost. The city poured $40 million into a navigation center, converting thriving hotels into temporary housing and pushing tourists out. A quiet ordinance allows encampments to be cleared only when 85 temporary beds are open, turning street sweeps into a revolving door with no long-term plan. Many residents have been pushed to the outskirts, camping along dusty roads near wind farms, out of sight. The city looks polished, but tourism is taking a hit, shops are closing early, and what appears to be a recovery is actually a strategic, quiet relocation of a crisis. 6. Stockton, a city shrinking from within. Stockton's downtown streets are lined with boarded-up shops and vacant buildings, and outside City Hall, there are tents, lots of them. In 2024, the city reported 2,450 people experiencing homelessness, with over 1,900 of them unsheltered. With 250 vacant commercial buildings in the city, many people are sleeping just outside empty doors. Once busy corridors now feel frozen in time as foot traffic has dropped by nearly 40%. Families are moving to nearby towns, and many who stay are living in their vehicles. Shelters are overwhelmed, and new housing projects are stuck in red tape. Stockton's decline isn't explosive, it's a creeping silence, with daily reminders that the city is shrinking from the inside. 5. San Diego, the unsettling mask. San Diego's beaches and sunshine hide a different scene a few blocks inland. In 2025, the city reported 5,866 homeless individuals, a 13.5% decrease from the previous year. But over 3,350 people are still unsheltered, living under freeway ramps and on sidewalks. The city's strategy of clearing encampments and shifting responsibility to Caltrans has simply created a relay race with no finish line. 4. San Bernardino, out of sight, out of stat sheets. In San Bernardino, abandoned strip malls and RVs in forgotten parking lots show a quiet transformation. The city recorded 3,821 homeless residents, with over 2,600 of them unsheltered. Officials highlight a 10.2% overall drop in homelessness, but this. 3. Sacramento, a tale of two cities. Sacramento, the state capital, is a place of polished buildings and press conferences, but just a few blocks away, sidewalks have become open-air shelters. In 2025, the city reported 6,615 people experiencing homelessness, and 72% of them are unsheltered. Despite this, there is only one emergency shelter bed for every 3 people on the street. 3. Sacramento, a tale of two cities. Sacramento, the state capital, is a place of polished buildings and press conferences, but just a few blocks away, sidewalks have become open-air shelters. In 2025, the city reported 6,615 people experiencing homelessness, and 72% of them. 3. Sacramento, a tale of two cities. Sacramento, the state capital, is a place of polished buildings and press conferences, but just a few blocks away, sidewalks have become open-air shelters. In 2025, the city reported 6,615 people experiencing homelessness, and 72% of them are unsheltered. 1. Oakland, progress on paper, collapse at street level. In Oakland, East 12th Street, once a bustling corridor, is now lined with tents, pallets, and RVs. The homeless population grew by 9% from 2022 to 2024, reaching